Now, General Motors reports a 20% decline in sales for August, holding on to 18% of the market. Michael DiGiovanni is chief sales analyst at General Motors. He joins us to break down those numbers. Mike, welcome to the show. Let me ask you first, why the drop? Even though we had the Cash for Clunkers program, I would have expected a big jump.
Well, the numbers this month are very misleading. Last year, August of 2008, was General Motors' top month of the year for retail sales because we ran the 100-year anniversary employee discount for everyone. So we had a real tough comparison. Our actual market share, I'm not sure where you got your figure from, but we're going to come in about 19.4%, which is spot on with where we've been running calendar year to date. So overall, it was an excellent month for us. Our sales were up 30% over July. As I said, our market share was stable, and, you know, we felt overall we did pretty good with the Cash for Clunker program.
All right, enough to say that then we're out of the woods when it comes to the auto sales picture, or is it just, I mean, do things get kind of worse, Michael, you know, after kind of Cash for Clunkers goes away?
Well, the interesting thing as we've analyzed Cash for Clunkers is that we really feel that it drew mostly from used car buyers that were going to buy used. So a lot of the speculation out there of pull-ahead sales, we think it's going to be a lot less than what people are thinking, more in the range of about 200,000 units, whereas you're hearing 400, 500,000 pull-ahead. And again, the reason for that is these were used car buyers that weren't going to buy new in the first place. So we think about 100,000 of that payback actually occurred in the last week of August when sales fell off, and we think the other 100K will occur in September, and we'll be pretty much through the payback period. And looking forward, as the economy recovers to a stronger Q4, probably about a 10.5 million annual rate.
So help me out here. Have we turned the corner in terms of auto sales in your view?
Absolutely. Clearly, the economy is in recovery. We think without the Cash for Clunker, which, you know, the seasonally adjusted annual rate ran about 14.5 million this month. Without Cash for Clunkers, the underlying rate we think would have been about 10.5 million, which still would have been the best month of the year. So clearly the economy is also starting to boost sales and boost traffic.
You know, Cash for Clunkers obviously wasn't something you guys were expecting when you initially started reducing your headcount at GM, and everyone's talking about the productivity that's going to increase as a result of that and just as a result of how much inventories had been worn down. Are you adding production force over at GM?
Yeah, that's a really good question. In fact, we announced today we're adding 60,000 units of production in Q3 and Q4, most of that falling into Q4, because our inventories are now down to the lowest that I can ever remember, about 379,000 units of dealer stock. That's about half of where it was last year. So in the case of General Motors, we're in an excellent position. Our inventories are lean. We're adding production. We've got a lot of the, you know, the negative talk is behind us. We're focused now on, we got a lot of new products we're launching right now. The Equinox, which is, you know, the segment-leading fuel economy leader among compact crossovers, the new Buick LaCrosse, the new GMC Terrain, the new Cadillac SRX, and some others, new Camaro, which we've just launched. We got a lot of good product, and so finally we can focus on that.
Michael, with all this ramping up that you're kind of talking about, does that mean you guys are going to be hiring?
Well, it means we're adding shifts. It means we're adding third shifts in some cases, adding overtime in some cases. And this is the multiplier effect that the Cash for Clunker program is going to have. By adding these people, you know, bring them back to work, it's going to raise their incomes, they're going to spend money, and it's going to boost the economy. We think Cash for Clunker could boost the GDP by as much as 1 full percentage point.
All right, we got to run. Michael, thank you so much. Michael DiGiovanni, Chief Sales Analyst over at General Motors.